يا من يرى يا من يرى مد البعوض جناح.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, you will have a taste of our prowess in the school in terms of language. Language is very important. The ones who own language, they own the world. If you know how to read and write properly, you have power, you have status. So what we're trying to teach them is real linguistics, not just comprehension, answer the question and move on. No, be able to describe things, be able to describe things in precision. And you will see from now, we just picked 3 of our top students in terms of linguistic abilities in the grade 12 class, but there are many others. There's Marwa, there are so many others that have a high level of diction, but I just, for the sake of showing you that these are some of our graduates that are going out into the world, and you will see that their reading and writing comprehension is far better than any university student year 1, 2, 3, and 4. I would classify them as actually above that category. So the proof is in the pudding, like I always say, and you will see it yourself.
Unforgotten Shackles, a straight journey in search of belonging. April 14th, 1620. As I sat atop the mountain, I let myself become engulfed by my surroundings. The evening sun set slowly on the horizon, tinting the sky a mollifying shade of pink. The barely visible clouds traversed their last lap through the sky. The moon remonstrated the sun's charisma, intruding on its spotlight with its own beauty. The clement breeze caressed my skin. Time was perpetual, time was ephemeral. Broken from my trance, I looked to my left and saw her. She approached in slow motion. The sun's rays seemed to untether her beauty from the harsh reality we lived in. The glow of her skin illuminated my heart. This girl that I cherished wholeheartedly seemed to approach with such earnest, and her face, her impeccable features were distraught. This girl, who I knew so well and kept close to my heart, changed before my very eyes. Her plain sailing approach, I realized, was labored. Her seductive gaze worried, and her skin glowed not from the sun, but the scarlet blood streaming down it. She collapsed, her head colliding with the ground. I have endured many emotions, some inscrutable to those who lack the experience, but only one can surpass the feeling of vacuum and void that come with this depicted scene, where my life ended and the life not my own began.
If I was a bird. I soar through the towering trees with habitual ease. The clement wind caresses my face affectionately, and I breathe in the untainted air of my home as I look below me. Like an oyster, the rainforest is unassumingly mundane in its exterior, but a treasure within. The trees stand proudly as they devour effulgent rays of sunshine. The wind dances languidly around them, carrying a sweet tune. Singing in unwavering harmony, the birds reside in their abodes, tucked away in trees. The rainforest, my home, is bewitching. It is home to thousands of delicate ecosystems, multifarious fauna, and hundreds of creatures that roam freely, all living in perfect harmony, like a birdsong. In this quiescent sanctuary, time passes leisurely. I make my way to the edge of the rainforest, not tearing my eyes from a river that runs through the forest. Its beauty was captivating.
The 3 walls of grief. There is a distinctive room in my heart. 3 miniature walls lacquered with obstinacy, where my grief resides. It was built a month after the passing of my mother. The illness she fell to had slithered up her spine without a whisper of notice. It crept silently, leisurely, terminally, into the chambers of her heart, and wreathed itself about the shadows of her arteries, where it clung like rotting molasses for months. The single brazen indication of its existence was an unforeseen fainting spell, months after the disease's nascence. By then, it was far too late. The period of time that followed was turbulent, uncertain. Her condition atrophied with each passing day, my hope along with it. Healthily flushed cheeks turned sallow and gaunt. The skin beneath her eyes purpled from exhaustion. Soft, fatty areas became jutting bones and taut epidermis. The woman I once knew, gallant, willful, and unrelenting, laid for months as a mere shadow of the person she used to be, a paragon of the inevitable. The agony I faced in this limbo beggared all description. In a way, I had already begun mourning for what is and would likely be.
علي من خطري ويوم